And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready! 57 Watch this.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A run for Nick Chubb. Runs over it. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Taki gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Clifford. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready up. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Everyone, we got 4 down. Left. Roy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Check 99. Check 31. Check 31. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
To throw is Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready. Come to ending. Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant. Check.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. It's 3. It's 3. 29 is the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Ready, set. 51 at the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Clifford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, check 24, 124. He's coming.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go.
Throwing after the interception. Clifford. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sione Takitaki picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Clifford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go. 18, Gator. Look at me. Score.
Back. Tighten up.
Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
Looking to throw. Clifford. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he finds Penny. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Shift. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Bound to lose one. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Too little. Cut. 29 is a Mike.
Now on second and 16. Jackson dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
You ain't got nothing. 49. Check 37.
Now Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on second and 8. Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now it's Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's no...
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's it,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. An update from Buffalo. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jackson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Down. 90 Wolf. Check 53 Smart. No chance. Safe. Check up.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shoot.
Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford, he's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mike 57. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. One. 22, check, over. 22, check, over. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Come on, set. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Echo. Jim.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing is Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run it again with Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Checking things elsewhere, 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're...
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7, snap.
Throwing again. Clifford looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Clifford. This one into the hands of Burton. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Clifford. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
No.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming. Check 4.
They go with Chubb on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it right side with Cannon. A gain of 3, second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, orbit.
He'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
53 is the mic.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike. Crunch time, defense. 53 is the mic. 55.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
Check.
Now.
Go get him.
X3. 218. Chop. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
On the keeper.